Hello, welcome back to the Sweet and Spicy Podcast. My name is Kate.
And I'm Cecily.
And look at my cool hair clips. They glow in the dark, guys. Sorry, had to get that out there.
Little
look
plague skulls? Bird skulls.
They're raven skulls. I know, I just turned away from the microphone and tried to talk. That was not smart, but... Who said Kate is smart? Evidently my job.
Fair. So, today, I have a Halloween-y treat for you. Full disclosure, I read this yesterday. Literally finished it, I don't know, maybe an hour. I saw it because it's October, so it's spooky month, it's spooky season, and we're trying to read, like, Halloween stories. This one is called Hallowpeen.
Don't lie. You've been talking about reading this since before, like, September.
Because I found it, and I was like, for Halloween, it'll be great. So, yes.
It's the Halloween-peen.
I just slammed the wall. Anyway, it's called Hallowpeen. It's by Holly Wilde. She is on Instagram, so we'll be tagging her. It is a sentient object romance.
You're 2 for 2 on those.
I am. I realized that earlier because I was like, oh my god, I
right?
read Pounded by Produce and now I'm all up in the sentient objects. And I have always been in the camp of that's kind of strange. But now that I see how they're written, I kind of understand why, which has led me to question several things about myself. So, yay! It's a journey of self-discovery.
Woot woot.
Honestly, this story was really interesting and like the premise of it, and I legit actually kind of wanted it to be longer because of like the plot and stuff. So yeah. Trigger warnings: bondage, shibari, cum eating, which that part I'm not down with. I mean, okay, I guess it's the same thing as swallowing.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you just say?
I said cum eating.
Cum eating. Okay. Isn't that the
think?
same as swallowing? I couldn't hear you. It all jumbled together. My brain did not compute. I was like, is this something new I haven't heard of? This is weird.
I mean, it's kind of the same, but it's different. And you'll see why.
Honestly, my brain thought you said kumquat, and I was like, that's not right. And so then it corrected itself to come quaking, and I was like, that's definitely not right.
Brand new things. You should invent them. Will be
kumquat. Kumquat's a fruit.
No, kumquake.
Oh, kumquake. I'm sure kumquake is a thing.
It's a UA going by. Polyamory.
There's a tofu in here somewhere.
Orgasm denial. They're talking about spooky stories. There's a disappearance. So those are all pretty much your trigger warnings. And it's about the Hallowpeen. So the story opens at a Halloween party at a girl named Casey's house. They always have like a Halloween party apparently every year. Our main character in this part of the story is named Asha. And
I knew an Asha.
She's kind of like,
she's very nice.
I'm not big on spooky stories, and she's like, something about demons freaks me out. If I was in charge, everyone would be talking about masked men who give out hand necklaces and call you princess. So she's a book smut girly.
Do you hear Tofu?
I did, actually.
He is so loud today. He's just outspoken and saying hi.
So
I'm so sorry to y'all.
Hollow Springs is where it takes place, and it's like this small little town in North Carolina, and they have a lot of superstitions. What?
You said the town is called what?
Hollow Springs.
Hollow Springs. This gives Halloween Town energy. Okay, this is grown-up Halloween Town.
Oh my god, it really is. I literally the other day was, oh my god, it's like, I the other day was...
This is adult Halloween Town.
Bro, it kind of is. Because I totally, the other day, was, like, out of my mind. And, I was like,
When are you not?
okay, fair. But, like, I was really out of it. And, I was like, man, there should be an adult, Nightmare Before Christmas. And look, I manifested this book showing up in my Kindle suggestions.
As we've already stated that you found this a while ago.
But I said that.
Mm-hmm. And then it said, hey, remember me? I'm coming back at you.
The Pumpkin King. Oh my god. Okay. Anywho. Hollow Springs has lots of superstitions. There's barely 1,000 people. It's a very spooky full moon Halloween, which obviously are the best kinds of Halloween. So because of all the superstitions, it doesn't go super heavy into some of them, but one of them is like, you don't want to be out after midnight. And
the witching hour. Wait. Question. Sorry, this is totally off track. My bad.
The witching hour is like 3 a.m.
See, I've heard 3 a.m, which I always associated with the witching hour, but I've also heard like midnight. So I'm so confused. I think it depends on culture or like source.
I forget. I think it's midnight to 3 technically. I also know
it's
nothing...
like that. That's not an hour.
Listen, Linda, I don't know. Also, I do
My
know
name's not
that
Linda. It's Kate.
I also know that like
I'm sorry.
if you're a lot of us, particularly in the South, you don't go out after midnight because the only thing open is legs in the ER. So.
Why have I lived here and never
You've never
heard
been told that? Lord.
No.
People tell that to their daughters. Their children.
Dude.
Ain't no reason to be out that late. Yeah,
the only thing
you want to go to a party
in the ER.
You want to be going to a party and you're gonna get home really late, and you're like, oh, it might be after midnight. The only thing open after midnight is legs in the ER. You ain't going nowhere. That, like, true history right there.
Honestly, though, in the South, not
Tracks.
that wrong.
It tracks. It's valid.
Because one of the only things that's open that you might find are bars, which lead to legs. And honestly, most bars close in the South
bars
pretty early.
typically can lead to ER too. So
yeah, that too. But also strip clubs, which typically are also bars.
and
which
legs. Nowhere you need to be.
Nowhere. Get your ass home.
That's if you grew
when
up.
the streetlights come on, you go home.
Correct. So,
If you have streetlights, because I did not.
Wow.
It was, if you can't see your hand and if you stretch it out in front of you, you need to be gone.
You done needed to be home hours ago.
It is past dinner.
So, they're having this cutesy little Halloween party because they all gather, have a Halloween party, and then everybody has to get home before midnight because you can't be out after midnight because of all these spooky superstitions that have been passed down for years. So Asha is listening to the story this guy is telling, and she's like, ugh, creepy. This girl is sitting there she's never met before, and she's like, I have a story. It's about my friend. She's like, I've never really, like, talked about it. And then she's like, you know what? I should, though. It'd be good to get it off my chest. So basically, her name is Claudia, and she had a friend, Samantha, and they were both into spirituality, witchy things. She's like, yes. I stuck with crystals and zodiacs, but my friend went down a darker path. She tried to turn her passion into a payday, so she would research paranormal rumors and perform occult rituals online while people watched.
That's never a good idea.
I mean, no. She loved setting the vibe, so there was always, like, you know, candles, make it look spooky. Legit, make it look spooky, all that stuff. So she, like, got a lot of money. She got paid ads, sponsorships, really cool. This guy's, like, making fun and shut up. So anyway, she decided to keep doing this more and more, and she went into one of the most creepy places. She, like, gets really nervous, and then she's, like, really working hard to tell the story. And she finally tells her, has anyone ever tried to get you to spell I cup? Spell it for us, Kate.
I'm not gonna do it. I was a young kid in elementary school.
For those of you who cannot figure it out, I cup. If you tell someone to spell I cup.
Just spell it. Guys, just spell it. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Out loud. In a room full of people.
So naturally, dude who's been making fun is like, yeah, I see you pee. Like, ha ha ha. Duh. Typical bro, dude. Listen.
I'm just imagining a guy with like a queef haircut. Queef. That's not the right word. Quiff. Honestly though,
I'm sorry, what?
I meant quiff. I said queef. It's been a long day, okay?
Queef. Let me go queef my hair. Whoa.
It's quiff. You know what
Quiff
I mean.
Or quaff?
I
thought it was quaff.
I don't know.
Like
I
a
thought
quaffer.
I thought it was quiff.
Anywho, imagine
Whatever.
bro.
The swoop. The swoop. And I'm imagining the backwards hat, but the swoop is coming out of the hat hole. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, probably.
And it's like just gently placed on their head. A gust of wind can blow it, and he's in board shorts, but a solid color board short that's like the 5-inch inseam.
Lordy, you're very
With
specific.
with like one of the tank tops on. Can you tell we live in Florida? Can you tell I live near the beach?
For sure. And yet she doesn't like it. It's so rude.
No, I hate the beach. The sand is gross.
Messed up. Anywho,
I am Anakin.
Back to my story.
Sorry.
He screams it out. She screams bloody murder. Is like, shut the F up. That's not funny. And it's like, yeah, it is. It's ICUP. So she's like, my friend thought it was funny too, right until it was too late. She found some kind of thing in a grimoire that was really, really old. And it's a ritual that makes the monster of the Hallows come and claim you. And she sorted out some of the symbols. So basically, under the light of the full moon, you say that ICUP 3 times, and the Hallows monster comes to get you. And someone who's sitting there, because everyone's like, this is stupid, but someone's like, oh shit.
Hi, kitties.
Toodles is in here and tried to fight with the other cat. Hey, come here and calm yourself.
Come see your brother.
So they're like, I remember a girl that went missing like that. And everyone's kind of like, oh, because it was about 5 years ago. So she was super excited. She tuned in. She did it. And then, like, it cut to static. So, like, she's like, I panicked, but then I figured it was a stunt. So I just texted her and that I'd see her for coffee and croissants whenever she woke up. But she never did. And no one knows what happened to her except for the Hallowpeen. Because that's the Hallows monster. The Hallowpeen.
Okay, hold on. Tofu's moving my microphone.
Toodles. Nope, he's running away.
He's a part of this conversation now.
So naturally, people are making jokes.
Cecily, hold on.
Hi, Tofu.
Do you see the tofu? He says hello. Come here, you wanna look?
I think he's got the buggiest of eyes.
Oh, definitely. Put him down now. Okay.
So naturally,
Continue with your All Hallows Peen.
people are like, what the heck? dude's making jokes, and he's like, haha, Hallowpeen comes and jacks you off, refusing to leave till your peen is as hollow as his soul. And then he's like, I can get my...
I'm sorry, wait. That's not how peens work.
Listen, he is just being dumb.
Sodomy would take place for a man.
They're all drinking around the fire, and so they're just making fun.
Okay, so this is a frat bro. Got it.
So he's like, I'm gonna say it. He starts saying it, and the girl, like, gets up and, like, tackles him and is, like, clawing at him, like, don't you dare. Psychotic. Dude's like, I was gonna say mug. I wasn't gonna say the real phrase. What the heck? It took 5 people to tear her off of him because she was so freaked out. So she goes outside. And Asha's sitting there, and she feels bad. She's like, ugh. And so she goes to the keg, fills up some cups, and then, they were like, someone's like, if that summons the Hallowpeen, what's next? Does typing 8008 into a device bring out the booby man? But she's explaining that everyone knows that weird stuff happens on Halloween night, so that's why people, she's like, why are they tempting this? Because this is not, this is stuff you don't do in Hollow Springs because stuff is weird.
Yeah.
So she goes and finds her sitting on the front porch, and she's crying, and she's like, I'm not always the best with big emotions and stuff, but, like, I brought you a beer. And I'm like, same. I don't like big emotions. Here you go. I'll sit with you. We'll drink in silence. So she's absent-mindedly petting the pumpkin that's beside her on the steps and stuff. She's like, and then the girl's like, I thought for sure someone in this town of all places would understand, but I guess I was wrong. And they're talking about, like, there's so many legends, I guess we just forget why we follow the rules that we do, and it doesn't help that it's been decades since the last incident. I think everyone writes it off as a superstition. And she's just like, I didn't make it up. Something happened. So Asha goes, have you ever tried to summon him yourself? And then immediately regrets suggesting it because she's, like, so horrified. She's like, why would I summon the demon who took my best friend? And she's like, I don't know.
That's a fair point.
To, like, ask him why he did it.
Find out what happened.
So she starts talking, and then she gets a great idea. And she's like, oh, my God, you should do it. And she's like, this is a great plan. Thank you so much. And she's like, wait, what plan? I didn't make a plan. What do I even do? I don't have candles. She's like, all you do is go in the bathroom and say it in the mirror.
Okay, so this is Bloody Mary.
Well, I don't even think she has
edition.
to go in the bathroom and do it, but she just had her go in the bathroom and do it.
Okay.
So they're in there, and she's like, I'll wait outside the door, so if anything happens, whatever. And I'm like, this is what drinking does, children. You make poor decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes in there, and she's like, you know what? Whatever. Get it over with. She says it 3 times. Nothing happens. So she, like, looks in the shower. Nothing's there. She's like, okay, nothing's happening. So she's walking around the house, but she realizes everyone's disappeared. There's no one at the house. And it looks like Casey's house. So she's like, what the heck is happening? So she's, like, walking around, looking at everything. And she's like, what the heck? And then, she, like, freaks out about checking the mirror, but then she does. And she's like, great. Everyone's just going to prank me. I'm going to walk out, and everyone's going to be like, ah. Typical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she walks around, and there's no music. Nothing's happening. And she's like, all right, you can come out now. I'm freaked out. Let's just party. Party, people.
Did she switch dimensions?
I'm getting there, man.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell the story.
This is legitimately like the story you put on.
So, everything is the same, but they just kind of look a little different. It's very moody, very dark. She's like, what the heck is going on? So she starts looking around at stuff. She notices that the candy bowl's out and that the clock says it's almost 10:30, and she dumps the candy dish out because one of their other things is you never leave candy in a dish on Halloween night because the man candy will come and get you.
The man candy?
He's called the man candy.
I don't know if I'd be opposed to man candy.
So, well, it's the
Just
wrath.
saying.
She said it's the wrath of man candy, which she said I ought to leave the candy here so that just because of what they're doing to me. And she goes out front and she realizes there's candy still from the neighborhood, and she goes to empty it, and it has the hand that comes out and makes noises automatically. So it freaks her out. She's like, of course that's working. How appropriate. And then all of a sudden she hears a deep voice say, "That's not the only thing that worked tonight, boo." She turns to look, and she comes face to face with a jack-o'-lantern face, carved with a perpetual smile, with the teethies, and he is like a living pumpkin. He's got dark green veins, and he's ribbed like a pumpkin, and his big old naked peen is right there too, because he's naked, and he helps her to her feet. And she's just like,
jack-o'-lantern.
He is a sentient jack-o'-lantern man with a peen described as the size of a butternut squash, which is honestly horrific because I have cooked butternut squash, and damn.
No, I have some in my fridge.
But like,
it's already chopped up now.
No. I have like,
no.
I go to the market, the farmer's market, and get me a homegrown butternut squash and cook it.
That's like,
and that is, yeah. Those suckers are huge. That's his peen. Anyway.
This is like a small one.
Yes, that's a very small butternut. But even
that's like the original stem. Like the...
So, she's like, "You're not what I expected." And she's kind of like, "Well, that's weird to say, but I'm talking to a massive jack-o'-lantern." Then she's like, "Wait a minute, there's 3 massive jack-o'-lanterns." And then it says, "Oh my gourd," the carved pumpkins lining the stairs came to life. The description and puns are hilarious. So she's now there with 3 Hallopeens. 3 butternuts.
I looked like I was frozen. I wasn't. I was frozen, just not digitally.
Like, she's like, they're raw muscle.
All of the jack-o'-lanterns? You are about to tell me about jack-o'-lanterns coming to life in a wide shoes reverse harem.
Yes. Like 23 pages in of 100.
Do they each other?
I'm getting there. Let me tell the story.
Okay. One more question. Maybe you'll answer this later. Does their byproduct is it flavored like pumpkin spice? It is. I'm so sorry. I just had to.
So, she calls it like deep paprika skin with ribbed flesh.
I'm sorry.
There's like
deep
pulsing veins of green. The biggest
vines.
part. Yeah.
The word you're looking for is vines. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Jutting out like a butternut squash. And under the pumpkin foreskin, there's the tip of the stem to poke out. So, like, the stem is on the tip and it's curved for your pleasure.
No.
So,
no.
She, like, rubs
No.
her wrist, and he's like, "Are you hurt, pumpkin?" And she laughs because he's a pumpkin, calling her a pumpkin. She's like, "Where am I? What is this place?"
I would have been like, "Sir, I am not the pumpkin."
So, listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen, you have to get to the rest of it. This is like, listen, it gets better. "Didn't you summon us?" And she's like, "I guess technically, but I really didn't think it was going to happen." And then it's like, "You're either very brave or very naive to work with magic you don't know," which, legit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, "It's been a while since someone from your world came to ours. What, like 5 years now?" And she goes, "Samantha." And he's like, "Yeah, we heard all about that one." She put up quite a fight. I wonder if you'll be as feisty as she is. Is she okay? And then so she's like, naturally, is she all right? What's going on? And he's like, we had nothing to do with her. She came in through her portal and is now the responsibility of the Hallopeens of that house, just like you belong to us. Each house has its own Hallopeens.
So she can't leave then.
You don't know that.
Or Samantha just don't want to leave.
I continue. So she's like, how do you know I'm yours? And it's like, don't you say you ever belong to another. Lucky for you, there's 3 of us, so you pick the better portal. She's like, how do I get back to my own world? And she's like, do you really want to go back? And they like keep flirting with her and touching her this whole time, and she's just kind of like, yeah, this is hot. They said it's complicated, and then they were like, do you know man candy? And she's like, my heart plummets. Of course I know man candy. Everyone in the town is taught about that. If the stroke of midnight, if there's a single piece of candy left in the dish, man candy comes to give you a trick or treat of his own. You don't have to worry about him while we're around. You're ours. We would never let him play with you. You're safe with us. Well, you can go home if someone invites man candy back into your realm, but no one's left candy out for him in a very long time. So, this is what it is.
I like that
their names
together.
are Hal, Gordy, and Jax. And they keep flirting with her and different stuff, and then they take her in the house and they build like this little love nest, and they basically have a very intense orgy of sorts, I guess, because Jax and Hal play with each other. So at one point you have Jax, she's riding him, and then Hal is getting Jax. Like, everybody's involved. They have pumpkin seeds for nails. Their, like, nails are like pumpkin seeds.
Okay.
They just have a big old dirty time. And, like, we're
Good for
talking
them.
Eating, sucking, all of it. Like, so I have to find it exactly.
Are their faces, like, I just touched my microphone, I'm so sorry.
It's a jack-o'-lantern face. Like, triangle eyes.
It's a full, okay.
Triangle eyes. The creepy mouth, and there's like a light inside.
Is it a full, like, pumpkin head?
It's a jack-o'-lantern.
Okay,
Full
so you said
jack-o'-lantern.
eating. You said eating.
Yeah, I don't understand quite how that works, but he's down there with the pumpkin.
Her legs mega far apart on that one.
I mean, I'm assuming maybe it's not a huge pumpkin head, just, head
I mean,
size.
to each their own,
But, whatever. So
she gotta be flexible.
they're very excited. She's very happy.
Butternut squashes. God dang.
She's a very, very happy girl.
I'm so sorry.
But I gotta
I'd assume she is.
So she's blowing Gordy.
Okay.
And when he comes, it's a pumpkin spice because it's frothy sweetness with nutmeg and cinnamon and toasted pumpkin. She's like, I'm filled with this pumpkin seed, literally, because it's pumpkin seeds the size of mini chocolate chips, and they're easy to swallow down thanks to the spiced milk, like a pumpkin latte. I could have done without that part, but it does make me laugh. You're welcome.
Nutmeg. Anyway.
Nutmeg is right.
I'm sorry, I'm a child. I'm not. I just think like one sometimes.
So, all of a sudden, the clock strikes midnight, and there's like an earthquake. And she's like, They're like, don't let go, hang on no matter what. Everything goes black. Well, then we go to Casey's point of view, whose house it was, just prior to midnight. Claudia's trying to tell her she was there, now she's gone. And she's like, what the heck, and freaking out. And she's just like, I'm never hosting this party again because Dean got blood on her outdoor cushions from the girl scratching him. Her best friends disappeared. And she's like, if I know my friend, she probably just left without letting you know because she doesn't like doing any of this weird stuff. But she's like, no one's going to be able to help. Even if the Hallowpeen did take her, no one's going to be able to help her if Man Candy comes around. So do me a favor and help pass out the candy from the dish so everyone can go home. And she, like, the girl looks at the clock and is like, less than 10 minutes. Everyone, we got to get out of here. It's almost midnight. Whole party's scrambling. Everyone's grabbing candy, running off. Casey realizes there's one piece of candy left in the bowl outside. And she's like, God damn it. She goes outside to grab it. And the one hand works, but as she grabs the piece of candy, a hand grabs hers. And then another.
She wasn't fast enough.
She just missed the midnight. And lo and behold, Man Candy has appeared. Man Candy is a handsome man made out of candy. He's very hot. He has bright green gumdrop eyes.
Okay.
He has... Sorry, lost my spots.
So I never associate gumdrops with Halloween. I know they're candy. I know that you get gumdrops on Halloween. I just never associate them with Halloween. I only solely associate them with Christmas time.
Well,
And when I think of gumdrops, I only think of the, like, sugared ones. And not, like, the dots gumdrops.
so anywho, he shows up. He's got,
Sorry.
like, green gumdrops for eyes. And he, like, grabs her in his arms and goes, trick or treat, baby girl. Listen, this is a very fun and lighthearted Halloween episode. Please enjoy, everyone. And go read it, because it's actually worth it.
I mean, you said it only took an hour, so...
It's 100 pages. It's so worth it. She's like, I'm going to go with treat. And he's like, that's my girl. Scoops her up. And she's cradled against, like, rainbow hard candy, speckled in rose that give him abs. His arms are made up of ropes of licorice, like bands of muscles. He has floppy hair that's made of blue sponge sugar. So this is where the shibari comes in. He ties her up with his candy ropes.
I was wondering about that. I thought, like, when you first said it, I thought it was going to be, like, pumpkin vines, not red vines.
No. It's licorice.
It's red vine.
It's, I'm sorry, it's taffy.
Oh,
He
okay.
pulls taffy.
Well, it would have been funnier.
But he, like, ties her up all knots, and he turns, like, a giant lollipop into a vibrator toy and, like, teases her with it.
Do you prefer red vines or Twizzlers?
Neither. Both are
Really? You
gross.
don't like licorice? I like red vines.
Licorice is
I like licorice.
disgusting.
I like Twizzlers too, but
Licorice is old people candy.
leave me and my many old people traits alone.
Anywho, so they're having a good time. Also, he does refer to it as her jelly bean. Yeah, she's like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't really care because, you know.
I'll be honest, I don't like it referred to anything other than what it is. I don't like the food names. I don't like the inanimate object names. Maybe that's just me. Anybody else grossed out by that?
I mean, for the most part. So,
I can typically get through it. I just, there's a lot of them that I'm just like, no.
So he gets her to try the rope candy to eat it, and she's like, it's amazing. Aren't you afraid I'll just run away once I'm free? He's like, no. I mean, if I really wanted to keep you close, there's no way you could escape. I only tied you up because I had to fulfill your request for a treat. She's like, what do you mean by request? I didn't ask you to be here. It's like, of course you did. You left me candy, so I came to you. He's like, the request for me to arrive in your town, as dictated by the original settlers, is the offering of a morsel on a platter at midnight on Halloween. Do they not teach you the sentient ways? It's like, we don't know anything about it. We've just been told no one leaves candy in a bowl, and he's very sad. And she feels bad, because she feels like she broke her heart. Or broke his heart. And he's like, well, I guess I fulfilled my duties, so I'll be off now. Bye. And she's like, no, wait. This is it. It's like, no, it's fine, but I don't know what the promise even is. So he, like, explains to her that there's this whole sentient reality, and he's basically the ferryman. And that's... Then she's, like, still kind of getting with him and stuff, and she's realizes, and so then they bone, and it's very sexy boning. Of course. And then she's like, she's like, with there's fewer people going to that realm, there wasn't much reason to call you back. It doesn't understand why you're here. She's like, are you complaining? And he's like, no, but he's like, do you think I do all this work for free? My payment is a trick or treat. You get to decide what it's worth. She's like, I'm home, but I just got a treat for no reason. She's like, weren't you paying for the two stuck on the other side? Samantha and Asha are now back. Mm-hmm. And she comes down a sticky mess of candy and stuff. She said, I got chocolate places chocolate shouldn't be, guys. Samantha and Asha are back, and then
they got pumpkin spice.
They're kind of figuring out what happened and how they're back and all that good stuff. And basically, they're like, wait, but we can go back, right? Because Asha did not want to leave. And basically, the man candy is like, as long as I get payment, I can take you anytime you want. And then Casey, like, runs off with him. And they're, like, joke about her working on some prepaid credits. Listen, I didn't know what exactly I expected, and I expected to, like, make fun of it in a way, which I feel like, and I hate to be that person, because we're always advocating for people to take romance books more seriously, but I was kind of just like, what in the world is this going to be? And then I read it, and I'm like, okay, I really want to know more about Hollow Springs and the sentient realm, and, like, I want to know more. There's not more, unfortunately. She does have lots of other books about sentient objects, which I'm still iffy on the sentient object thing. Like, I definitely don't, like, look at objects and think like that. But, like, in the books, when they have the object turn into, like, a man, and, like, the way the man then acts, like, that's kind of hot. And I think that's what makes the books hot.
I mean, to be fair, your stuff is very, that inanimate object stuff, romance books, is very, like, monster coded in the fact that they more often than not transform. I don't think I've ever seen one that doesn't transform.
That's fair. I mean, technically, Pounded by Produce, they were used as produce, but then they became human and were used as humans. So I guess there is a transformation still.
I think those ones are shiftery kind of things.
Shiftery, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Fair. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not, like, walking around like, damn, that squash looks good. Like, that's just not me as a person. I'm sure there are people who are like that, though.
You know, butternuts, man. Butternuts.
I'm literally just gonna, like, randomly text you butternuts now.
That's gonna just be our new code word.
Butternuts! I'm sorry, but I'm honestly not sorry, y'all, because I think everyone should go read it and be amused for happy Halloween time, because it's actually really freaking good. And I want to know more about Hollow Springs and all their superstitions and the little sentient realm and going back and forth, because I'm a fantasy world person. I like to escape, because real life kind of sucks sometimes.
This is a fair point.
So it's nice to think that there's alternate realities where I could go. I'm that Harry Potter kid who waited for their letter that never came.
Oh, and then okay, so my thing was also it's like, well, that's because it got lost. There were thousands of letters that didn't go out to people when they were supposed to because, the Battle of Hogwarts postponed everything.
I know. I saw that meme one day and I'm like, that's what happened. Dang it.
You're just yeah.
I've always been big on a fantasy escape, and this one is great. It's hilarious. It brightened my day. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars just because I thought it was awesome.
That's high praise coming from a Cecily.
It was just so funny and cute, but it was still, like I said, you want to know more about the Hollow Springs legends and stuff. You can't help it. For spice, obviously, we got polyamory, we got objects. I mean, I'm giving it probably like a 4.5-ish on the spice, I guess.
Nice.
Lots of dirty talk. Like, if you like how men talk to you, like, I have a problem from my years of the area I grew up in, but, like, when men talk to you, like, what you doing, mommy and baby, and, like, little things like that, and they kind of, like, get that deep voice.
Why did you just say mommy?
Because I was mostly around Hispanic men.
They don't say mommy like mommy, though.
I'm white, though. Sort of.
They either say mommy.
They do not say it like that.
No, not like that, but it's, like, different.
Listen, yes. Just picture your local Spanish icon saying it to you. Anywho, I like that. I like the way they talk.
Not everybody has local Spanish icons.
Well, go listen to some Bad Bunny. He's going to be at the Super Bowl. I don't think Bad Bunny is cute, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's cute. But I also think he's, like, younger, so.
But his voice?
His voice is good. And that's the thing. Like, listen, I grew up on Pitbull and Sean Paul, okay?
Tofu agrees.
Tofu does agree. Tofu wants to be talked dirty too.
You just came running when you said that.
Anywho, which obviously my husband is learning this, and now he like harasses me and like comes up and whispers.
You see his little paw. Sorry.
Comes up and whispers like dirty little things in my ear, and I'm just like, sir, stop it. I can't handle this right now. But he does enjoy
I'm trying to work.
Torturing me like that now. But there, I have confessed, and this book has that. It's very spicy. It's very silly, but it's like in the best way. So if you're looking for stress relief, it's Halloween. Read the Hallowpeen by Holly Wilde. That's all I can say.
I would say that's good,
I mean, I thought it was really good. It was cute. It was spicy.
I'll probably read it for the sole fact of needing to know.
You gotta know. You gotta
know.
But yeah, so. And now you've prepared some fun Halloween things for us.
Oh yes, our mid-October. I completely forgot. I'll be honest. Cecily pointed me straight to the right direction here now. In the spirit of it being October, and it being the mid-month episode, because we're halfway through October, guys.
Where the heck has the year gone?
I know. Anyway. We're halfway through, so we have some facts for you, and obviously they're romance related, because who do you think we are? So there is actually a history of romance connected to Halloween.
What?
And you might see me looking off screen. That's because Kate has notes. Because when it comes to facts, Kate has notes. So it was a time for love-related divination and courtship rituals.
Oh.
Fun fact. So instead of, what we're used to, which are spooky traditions and like trick-or-treating and everything,
demons.
jack-o'-lanterns, the fun things.
In some cases, though, making a love connection is summoning a demon.
Listen, some of the things get dirty. So early celebrations of Halloween actually focused on finding a future spouse through games and other activities. One of them was a divination game, right? Where people would do things like light candles in walnut shells, hold hazelnuts to see which would pop and indicate an unfaithful partner.
Boy, that could screw you up.
Oh, yeah. Throwing apple skins over their shoulders. Normal stuff. Mirror rituals. I don't know if you know about this one, where you stare into a mirror in the moonlight and try to see the face of your future spouse.
Oh, I think I have heard of that one, actually.
That one's cool.
Who knows what the heck you're
night?
What?
That's what I'm laughing about. Nutcrack night. Which was, in some traditions, couples placed chestnuts on a fire to predict the future of their relationship.
I was going to say, is this Christmas or Halloween?
A steady flame meant a happy marriage, while a cracking nut was a bad sign.
Uh-oh. The nut's cracked, man. Call the whole thing off.
That seems to be the thing. I mean, if you can't hold a nut gently enough to make it not crack, you can't be delicate with my feelings. This is all, made up here, but the Nutcrack Night was in fact real. I promise. Well, from my resources, it is a thing. That one, it says that it was associated with Halloween, but it does seem like more associated with Christmas to me, but maybe it like shifted or something.
Could be.
Maybe it's both. Maybe it depends. I don't know.
Maybe it's me.
So, cabbage and cabbage stumps were also a thing.
The heck?
I don't know if this one is specifically Halloween, to be honest with you. But I thought it was interesting. Some people would predict their future husband by placing a cabbage over a door to see which man it fell on first.
I mean, that just sounds fun.
Yeah. It's like mistletoe, but cabbage.
We'll just throw cabbages.
Cecily, it's like mistletoe, but cabbage hoe.
Again, wrong holiday. Just like Christmas, you're trying to get there early.
Well, I'm not, but... Anyway.
Oh, that was great.
We're recording way too late for this.
Probably.
The cabbage stumps, though, they would use the stump to get information about their future husbands. I'm not sure how. I didn't really find that out.
I would just like to point out that sometimes when you hear about all these old traditions and everything, it's like, now I see why everyone got accused of witchcraft all the time.
Yeah. Old wives. So the old wives' tale stuff is crazy to me, right? Because it's like a lot of these, that's all of my facts for right now, for like today, by the way.
Yay,
we figured
Halloween
we'd give
facts.
you a couple, we figured we'd give you a couple romancy Halloween related facts, considering this was a funky episode. But I mean, that's the thing though about all of the old wives' tales and things, is a lot of them came from pagan traditions, which meant that a lot of them were brought out. Talking about fall festivals and stuff.
Fair.
That is known as, the first day of fall is known as, like, witches' birthdays, and, like, it's the, what is it? It's an equinox? Not an equinox.
The autumn equinox.
Yeah, autumnal equinox. I mean, it's a thing. The
autumnal equinox, the summer solstice, the winter solstice, and the spring equinox.
So, I mean, it's a thing. It's something that is, I think, really cool and really important in history, though, is that we talk about these things that came from sources. Oh my God, it's a U.S. Hi, baby.
She's such a pretty baby.
Kate cat voice activated. Hi, baby. Oh, it's a bush. She's like, I know I'm cute with my heart little nose.
She is a princess, and she knows it.
Okay, well.
That's it. Go
follow us on
Hallowpeen.
Yeah, go read Hallowpeen.
Follow us on Instagram. TikTok.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
So we can
follow
keep
us,
creating more book content.
Rate us, give us some comments.
Gently.
Let us down easy, guys.
No, don't leave me.
Let us know what kind of things you want to see from us in the future. We'd love to incorporate some new things. We have some fun stuff on the horizon that we're, talking about. And we will do another book next month. That is another one of these weird books. It's just going to be read by Kate. And I think Cecily forgets what it is.
I'm
going to leave it at the fact that it's about a turkey.
Oh. I remembered.
Those of you who caught on with Cecily, you'll have that to look forward to. That will probably be the episode. Maybe it'll come out the week of Thanksgiving, because we might just do a short episode that week.
Probably. Oh my God, it's almost Thanksgiving.
I know.
Past the smallpox. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. And fuck Christopher Columbus. Sorry.
Bye, guys.
Not sorry.